A moment to savour for all of us.
Hello,
Lined up
everybody,
on the
and
start
welcome
line,
to today's
their
match.
eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Just listen to that
Everyone,
noise.
please
This place
welcome
is
the two sides.
definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Gonçalo Ramos. Gonçalo Ramos! Goal! Portugal! And that's got him off to a flyer.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal scorer for Portugal.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mazraoui. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mazraoui is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That'll be a throw. Drives it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's En-Nesyri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has ended up in no man's land. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Ramos. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And he gets rid in a hurry. Gets his head on it! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Morocco are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Can he get on the end of this? Amrabat. Natchez Nunes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedro Neto. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
That's really well cleared. Pinches it off him. Spread to the right. Now, can they get him away? Brahim Diaz receives it in a good position here. Brahim Diaz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That has been knocked clear. What a throw in. João Neves puts a cross in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. And he's been shifted off it. Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side. They've won a corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. He leaps for it! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Morocco ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. João Neves chasing after it. Amrabat. Unahi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising, and he's worked it through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Adli. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Pedro Neto, and this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, and a header! Oh, good finish! No, flags up on the far side.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Announcement.
Portugal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Away we go again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gonzalo Ramos. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Ramos. Tries one from range. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. João Neves clears it away. Gonzalo Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll try from distance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Pedro Neto really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Brahim Diaz. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Ramos. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Terrific effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Bunu gets it away.
The attendance for this match
Adli.
is 80,314.
Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes being hunted in packs.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate.
And he shoots! And it's hoisted clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 3, Mazraoui. Coming on to replace him is number
Portugal
16.
still have the cards to
Substitution in
affect this
progress.
game. Unahi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Unahi gets on his bike and on the move. There's some great running on show here, but oh, he's been caught on it here. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Adli. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 10, Brahim Diaz. Coming on the field is number 25.
Amrabat.
Substitution.
Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Shapes to shoot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Now he's had a shot! They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Joao Felix. That's going up. He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Adley. Some good persistent defending here. That's good play. Probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's been cut out, well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the through ball. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Morocco are making a change now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
A case now of complete control. Gonzalo Ramos.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! He's got himself an absolute peach. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
After 88 minutes is number 19.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Amrabat. And they win it back again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Bernardo Silva, and it's been played through. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a neat finish! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
With that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bruno Fernandes. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. This looks promising. And he's taking no chances there. He's in a great position here. Shoots! And the keeper's well positioned. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate.
Ball.